callers from all over the country and the world tonight being on this webinar presentation, and I want to thank you for joining us. You know, for those of you that that aren't aware of it or aren't, those of you that don't know me, let's put it that way. I've been with XANGO now since the beginning. My story is that Dr. Armando de Guzman gave me a call when the company first started. He was pretty wound up about it, but I wasn't. And so I just signed up to get him off my back, quite frankly. I didn't want him to keep on calling me. Didn't do much with it for a whole year, and after that got going, and I'll tell you what, changed my life. We now, my wife Sherry and I live here in St. Augustine, Florida. We pretty much have a great time every single day, working a little bit in the business and having, pretty much doing whatever we want to do. It's a great way to live your life. So if you're looking at this for the first time, I want to welcome you, and we're going to spend about 30 minutes with you this evening. And, I watched a presentation like the one that you're about to see about 10 years ago or so, 11 years ago. And it's changed the course of our lives in so many ways, and every one of them for the better. And over the next few minutes, you'll be presented with an opportunity with bigger possibilities than the one that I watched years ago. All you have to do at the end of this is to say yes. Pretty simple. XANGO's philosophy is life is yours to choose how you want to live it. You shouldn't be dictated to by your boss or by how much money you don't have or the amount of time to do things you want to do. The choice should be yours. Be healthy with money or be sick and broke. Exist in an affluent, positive environment or beleaguered and poor. There's nothing worse than living paycheck to paycheck unless you have a terrible disease doing the same thing. And, that describes pretty much where we're at with XANGO. And tonight's presentation is very exciting because we've got some brand new news, and it's just going to be great. So sit back and relax and enjoy what we're going to share with you. Life is for living, and XANGO has just celebrated their 11th anniversary. And here's what they've accomplished so far. XANGO, in the last 10 years, has written over 4 million checks to its distributors. Think about that for a second. 4 million checks. Does this work? Well, that alone says it. They've sold over $2 billion worth of product now. $2 billion. Amazing. We've got over 100 people in the Millionaire Club, and now we've started a multi-millionaire club that I think there's 20 or 30 members already. So the money is flowing in this company. So if you're taking a look tonight from a financial perspective, you're in the right place. If you're taking a look from a health perspective, you're in the right place as well. Not only have they achieved just incredible numbers along the way, but they've also helped children, because their cause, as a matter of fact, XANGO's founders wrote a check to children's charities before they even opened their doors. And over the past year, XANGO has donated, and all the distributors that are part of this, over 5 million meal packs to children in 20 countries. They've done cleft palate surgeries, and I say they've provided the funds to handle that in several different countries, and I think we're upwards of 1,000 cleft palate surgeries now. So it's not just about money, it's about helping people all around the world. And, they did that, started out with a product called XANGO Juice. And with the strength of that product and how positively it affected people's lives, they quickly grew to $50 million in sales their first year, and $250 million the second, and on up to become a billion-dollar company, as I stated. Very solid, innovating, exciting, and creative. This is a fun company to be part of. We have a ball. And, now their product line has expanded into 50 different products. And any one of these will positively affect your life. Doesn't matter which one you choose. It's all top quality, highest quality products that really do make a difference. The money that flows through the compensation plan is 50% of what they receive. So it's a true 50-50 partnership. And later on in this presentation, I'll explain all about the money and how it flows. Now, XANGO's created a new product line. This is what we're going to talk about tonight. It's called XALO. It's called the Bold product line. And we feature XALO Ageless. The scientific and medical team went to work with a directive from the founders, put together a formula that's safe, effective, it's backed by science to turn back the clock. Let me say that again, to turn back the clock. Think about that for a minute. With the population aging and looking to feel younger to the tune of they're spending $300 billion a year right now and growing, people are spending big bucks on products that do just that, to help you look and feel younger. But Ageless does even more, XALO Ageless. So with that said, imagine if you could join a company that has a product like that could actually turn back the hands of time in terms of how you feel and how you look. And the product took off and your life changed. Imagine that for a minute. What would that mean? Imagine if you started today to turn back the clock on your own self and people started to notice that. And imagine taking a bold step and achieving goals and dreams that you never thought possible in your life. Well, we want to start tonight, and we're going to have several of these through this presentation. We're going to start out tonight with a good friend of ours, Patricia de Guzman from Tucson, Arizona. Patricia, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Well, welcome to the call, and thank you so much for joining us this evening. And I know that you've been using the XALO Ageless for a short time now. Could you tell us a little bit about that experience?
Yes, Greg. Thank you so much for inviting me. Oh, my goodness, I get goosebumps every time I share my experience. Well, I'm 47 years old, and my passion is running. Started running in high school, but it wasn't until 10 years ago that I began participating in marathons. I've run countless of half marathons, and I have completed 35 full marathons in those past 10 years, including 2 Boston marathons. And so my goal actually is to run 50 marathons by my 50th birthday, so I'm real close. But this goal came into jeopardy last May when I began experiencing numbness all over my body, bouts of pain and lack of energy. Well, prior to this, my daily routine consisted of a 15-mile run and 2 hours at the gym. But with the onset of these problems that I was encountering, I was unable to continue my routine. So I knew right away that something horrible, something terrible was wrong. And over the next month and a half, there was additional problems that were surfacing. I was going through that, and I couldn't sit down for more than 5 minutes without feeling numb. I was having a hard time getting out of bed due to pain, and once I was up, I was having difficulty even moving around. I was using a cane to get out of bed, and I live in a 2-story house, and to go downstairs, I had to go backwards because it was really painful for, every time I would try to move forward. But it was the day that I'll never forget. It's Monday, August 19th. That weekend, Armando and I, we flew to Utah for the leadership meeting at the headquarters. And it was then I feel like my prayers were answered. Samples of the new product that XANGO was going to launch at convention. At that time, it was called X926. It was provided to all the leaders in attendance. So I drank 2 samples of the X926 called XALO Now, and within half an hour, I experienced astonishing results. It was remarkable. The numbness that I had been experiencing, they were gone. Grace Dyke was telling her what she was experiencing at that moment, and that's when I started stretching my legs, and I noticed that I wasn't numb. I looked at Armando, and I said, holy cow, this really works. I said something else, but I'm not going to say it. So I was super excited. I was so excited. I went and I talked to Joe and I said, this is what's going on with me. This is what's happening right now. And I was just all full of energy. Well, the company gave us each a week supply to sample. We flew home the next day, Tuesday, and I still had energy, although that I had a hard time getting out of bed. I had energy to get me through the day. We got home. I had appointments, and we had people that we had to go see. So on Tuesday night when we got home, I took another one of those samples. So, oh my goodness, Wednesday morning, the sound of the garbage truck really woke me up. I wasn't even thinking. I jumped out of bed. I ran downstairs. I took out the garbage. We had a lot of garbage because of the, I wasn't able to get the garbage out. I was letting the garbage pile up. So I was able to pull out those big garbage cans outside, and I noticed that I had a lot of weeds in front of my yard, and I was so excited. I started pulling out weeds. I still had a lot of energy. I decided to go for a 3-mile run that turned into 15 miles. I was all pumped that day. I was so excited. I got home. I took a shower. I went to pick up my grandchildren from school. I ran some errands. I took my children, I call them my children, my grandchildren to lunch. I went home. I got ready to attend that evening meeting, feeling great. When I got to the meeting, Armando actually was on a conference call with Collie and Sandy as well, and I was all moving around and all excited, and everybody was just looking at me like, what is wrong with her? So I shared with them what I had experienced, and I told them this is what's going on with me, and they were really amazed just to see me and see the way I was moving and getting up, and I've been running since then. I'm running 10 miles a day. I'm biking 20 miles a day, and I know that I have my life back thanks to XANGO and to that great formula that they put together. I know that now I can achieve my goal. I can accomplish those 50 marathons by my age of 50, and so that's my story, and that's it.
Wow, Patricia, that's absolutely incredible, and I know that you're pretty excited about the XALO business as well. Can you take just a few seconds here and tell us how your business has been doing since the product launched?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I've been sharing my story with everybody. Everybody's actually really taking action. As a matter of fact, we have a meeting right now, and that's what we're focusing on. We have a group here in Sierra Vista that are super excited. It's plugging them into this conferences and just sharing the experiences, telling people, what they're experiencing with XALO, and once they try it themselves, they notice that they can sleep better, and so the group, it's growing. I also have I go to Nogales, Sonora on Sundays, and I'm sharing the XALO. Of course, we don't have it over there, but it's really easy for me to cross it. So, yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking some product over there, and we're starting the business down there.
Terrific. Patricia, thank you so much for joining us this evening. I really appreciate it. And, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're talking about, XALO Ageless. It's a blend of 9 herbs that does some incredible things inside your body, and we're going to go over that this evening. We're going to talk a little bit about exactly what that does. But before we get there, we want to talk about what's going on with the population. We've got, I think, 70 million baby boomers that all want to be young, and I'm in that class of people, and we want to remain young and stay young. And here's what's happening to our bodies typically. Cardiovascular and heart disease, low energy. I mean, you can see them on the screen here. Low immune functions. If you're not on the webinar portion, I need to go over these. Bone density loss, muscle loss, weight gain, hormone imbalance, atrophy with your muscles, memory loss, lack of stamina, oxidative stress, inflammation, which is one of the biggest ones. Almost every disease centers around inflammation. Wrinkles and your skin going to heck, and aging spots. All kinds of different things are symptoms of aging. It's just a normal thing in life that your body starts losing its youthful appearance over the years, and that starts setting in right at the age of 30. Well, XANGO and XALO, their scientist and medical team, has put together a product that is absolutely incredible. The product is key to cellular regeneration. Actually regenerates dead cells, or cells that are weak, let's put it that way. Along with supported benefits and proprietary blend of ingredients, XALO Ageless has been scientifically shown to improve blood circulation. And actually you can feel that when you first take the product. You feel a little tingling. Actually is opening up your blood vessels more. Enhanced skin appearance, I'm hearing that testimonial more and more, as well as combating visceral belly fat. That's the belly fat that is packed around your organs on the inside of your body. And people are wondering that they don't see any, maybe not see any difference, but they're noticing their dress size or slack size is going down. And they're wondering why. Well, it's because they're getting rid of some of this visceral fat. And I want to talk, I want to bring on another person right now to give a little testimonial. Jill, are you with us?
I am. How are you?
How are you doing? Oh, we're doing great,
I'm
Jill.
good.
Thank you for joining us this evening. And we've got a little picture up here. I don't know if you're on the webinar portion or not. We've got a picture here of you and Tom on the gorge there in Canada, I think it is. You guys go up to Canada?
We did. We went to Niagara Falls this summer.
All right. Well, it looks as pretty as ever. And I know you're from Houston, Texas. Know you well. I've known you all my life. You happen to be my sister. And
right.
I want to start out by saying that Jill is, ever since I've been in XANGO, has been a good customer and has used and tried most of the XANGO products, or at least quite a few of them, but really hasn't taken on to any one of them where she orders on a regular basis. But I think this XALO product is going to be a little different. Jill, you want to tell your experience?
Right, Greg. I do want to tell it because I do believe in this product just after taking it for 2 weeks. I am just totally amazed by what's going on. I'm a 62-year-old grandmother. I had stage 3 colon cancer, which was 10 years ago now, but that caused me some health issues ongoing. And I also have heart disease and some other minor things going on. So 2 weeks ago, Greg told me about Ageless, and I started taking it every night. And I'm just amazed at the amazing difference that I felt immediately. First thing I noticed was how well I'm sleeping every night and how refreshed I feel when I wake up. It's a real contrast to how I'd been sleeping. I was having trouble getting to sleep and then waking up several times a night. And I even did a sleep study with my doctor because I was so tired all the time. And they diagnosed me with moderate sleep apnea and suggested I get a CPAP machine, which I rejected. I really don't want to sleep with a machine. So I'm just walking around tired half the time. So I'm just thrilled that I'm sleeping so much better. Even my husband noticed. He said to me just the other day, he said, I've noticed you're sleeping a lot quieter, you're not snoring, and you're not moving around so much. And now when I wake up, I have so much energy, I have to think of things to do to use up my energy. It's just amazing to me. And I used to have to take a nap every afternoon. I would get so sleepy I couldn't stay awake. And now I don't even need naps anymore. But also a real dramatic effect that I've noticed is for the last year or so, I've been having some real pain in my hips and been to chiropractors and doctors and trying to find some relief and figure out what the cause of that pain is. So MRIs and x-rays showed that I had mild arthritis and a chronic muscle strain. Some mornings I couldn't even hardly get out of bed, and if I did, I would just want to sit back down in a chair because walking was painful. So now, immediately within just days of starting on Ageless, the pain is almost gone. It's not completely gone, but it's very much improved. And I'm on my feet a lot. I teach art classes, and
So after the first week of starting Ageless, I noticed that I was not in pain at the end of my classes, and I felt like I had enough energy to keep going even longer than I normally would. So I'm just thrilled. I didn't expect such dramatic improvements, but it's just like a miracle. So I'm really happy that you told me about it, Gregg, and I'm definitely going to continue on it.
All right. Well, Jill, that's an incredible testimonial, one that I didn't expect from you, but really appreciate you jumping on this call. I know that this isn't your favorite thing to do, but you did a great job. Thank you so much for being on the call with us tonight. Hopefully you remain on, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the key benefits of this product. One of them that it supports healthy DNA function and cellular energy production, improves mental and physical stamina, aids the body in stress management, helps reduce bodily fatigue, and Jill was talking about that one, and supports cardiovascular health by improving the circulation. We mentioned a little bit about that already. So let's talk about a little bit about the ingredients that are in here. Well, first I want to bring up one more testimonial here that I want to bring up, and another one after that. But this is my old buddy and neighbor here, and XANGO 200K Premier, Steve Hall. Steve, are you with us?
Yes, I am, Greg. Thanks for inviting me, and I wanted to thank Collie and Sandy for putting these programs together, because when you come up with a great product like this, you want to get it out to as many people as you can, and you're doing a great job too tonight, buddy.
Thank you. Oh, what has it done for you?
Well, I don't want to really be redundant, but we've been on this for about a month now. I guess when we went to the convention and we picked up some of the product and we started taking it right away. And there's a major problem in the country everywhere with sleep. And I really didn't think I had a sleep problem. We could go to sleep, but a lot of times, I don't know about you, Greg, sometimes you get up at night, you got to go to the little boy's room or whatever, and then you go back and toss and turn, and it takes you, or lay on the couch or back and forth to the bed or whatever. But taking this product, even if I do get up, go to the bathroom, and it seems like fewer and fewer times, even with that, you get into a really deep sleep and dreams, and I guess that's really the best sleep you can have. And then, but when I do, if I go to the bathroom and come back, it's just a matter of seconds or minutes or whatever. You lay down, you turn around a little bit, and then you're right back out to sleep again. So, the more and more you talk to people, it seems to be helping, everybody with sleep problems. And so that's great. You got a great product when it's going to do that if you got that major, big of a problem throughout the country. And the other thing that I've always kind of had problems with, and when we just did a couple meetings up in Ohio, and one of the women up there, they had one of these machines, I forget what it is, but said a little bit dehydrated. And I've always kind of had problems with dry skin, or especially my feet. And Cindy's always tried to buy every single product you can find, and for this, and I've even tried these little socks that you put on that even have moisturizer or whatever with it and things like that. And even when we was at Salt Lake at the convention, I had a crack, and I don't know, down here in Florida, even it's more moisturized air, but I always had that problem. Within the first week, all that was gone. It was so crazy when I was doing the meetings up in Ohio, Cindy wanted me to take my shoe off. I've never been to a meeting when I'm showing my feet. I don't have gorgeous-looking feet or anything, but it was amazing. She just looked, it's first time in my life that my feet aren't cracked, so I don't know, it must be helping with the hydrating of my skin or whatever. And I've noticed a great improvement. You and I were neighbors down here, and we're out in the sun a lot. And a lot of times you get a lot of sun, and I remember I had some problems with some skin issues the first time I came to Florida years ago at spring break, and give you an idea how old we are when I'm using baby oil and iodine and got second-degree burns, and sometimes I got to watch when I'm playing golf, and I see a huge improvement in the skin. So sleep problems, they don't have any. And you mentioned your sister here. My sister-in-law is also a Premier with XANGO, and she loves the juice, but she's just doing cartwheels with this because she is up 2 or 3 times a night, never sleeps, and like your sister says, she's taking naps during the day, and I say, Nancy, how do you even sleep? Because between the naps and this and that, no wonder she doesn't sleep at night. Last night's the first night that she hasn't had the XALO, and it's the last night she's not going to have the XALO because she was up at 4 o'clock and couldn't go to sleep. So it's a great product. Thanks for inviting us on. Cindy and I are excited about it. even skin tags, different things like that. But you could go on and on and on. It's going to be definitely a category creator. It's a winning product.
Well, hey, Steve, thank you, and Cindy for being such great friends. We appreciate you. All right, as you can see, folks, this product is really doing things for people, and when you've got a product like that, that creates an opportunity. And we're going to talk about these 3 formulas that XALO has put together. The first one has in it mangosteen, and of course, mangosteen is the key ingredient to all of our products. We have it in many of our 50 products, and if you're not familiar with mangosteen, it's now very well studied. A lot of scientific papers on it. A tremendous antioxidant. Contains over 40 different types of anti-aging antioxidants called xanthones. And just incredible for your respiratory health, your immune health, intestinal health, joint health, and so on. Just one of the 9 ingredients in this product is mangosteen. Another is lychee. And lychee has been a valued fruit renowned for thousands of years for promoting healthy aging. And lychee is a particularly innovative antioxidant and anti-aging nutritional supplement. And it's absolutely incredible, the anti-aging and antioxidant abilities that lychee brings to this product. This one just blows my mind. Shilajit, it's called, and I had trouble pronouncing that. I had to practice it a little bit. But this product it comes from the Himalayan mountains, and I'll tell you, as soon as I started learning about this, I had to get more information, so I went out on the internet, as many of you will probably do, and kind of researched this, and the things that come up with this Shilajit are just amazing. I'll tell you a few of them. The word itself is a Sanskrit word meaning conqueror of mountains and destroyer of weakness. You'll find on the internet it tells you that Genghis Khan used to feed it to his troops so that they would become more ferocious warriors and have more stamina and be able to fight better. It's written, and Aristotle's written about it way back when in his writings. And what it is a black tar, a mythic substance almost, found in harsh environments in the altitude like the Himalayas. And it's a soft, viscous resin that secretes from the stones in the Himalaya mountains, only under perfect conditions. And, up there's not a lot of pollution, right? So it's pretty pure. It's made when humus, an organic plant material, ferment for centuries under the unique pressure and sunlight of the Earth's highest peaks. And early writings about this talk about supporting circulatory, reproductive, and digestive immune functions and systems of the body. And they've known it over in that part of the world as something that brings on longevity. And as a matter of fact, it's known as a mineral pitch also, and it contains 85 trace minerals that can aid the body in healing, recovery, and adaptability. Pivotal processes that our bodies use as aging. So to slow this down, that's an incredible. I think it's one of the keys to this product here that we have, the XALO Ageless. So this Shilajit, check it out. You'll be amazed at some of the stories. Oh, one thing I want to add to that, one of the things that was on the internet, which I believe, is that the Russian Olympic team picked this up about 15 years ago to gain an edge in their Olympic team, and so they've been using it for a while as well. So something new, something that our XANGO scientists and medical teams have put together. L-lysine, another part of our rejuvenation blend. L-lysine helps to ward off age-related muscle decline. And, you lose, after 40, you lose 0.5% to 2% per year of your muscle. And by adding leucine to the diet, it can restore your metabolism and help you conquer that problem. GABA, let me see here. I got to go back one. Sorry, Mary. GABA is touted as a euphoric amino acid, and it brings a natural, high, calming, and powerful sense of well-being, which is probably why people are reporting those exact things. When you take this product, the GABA has something to do with these deep sleeps that are people that have talked about this evening on the call and using this product are experiencing. Tribulus terrestris is an extremely powerful medicinal plant with a strong effect on testosterone and everything associated with it. and it's been used in Chinese medicine for 3,000 years. Used for liver, kidney, and urinary support, and also as a boost of libido. So this can be an amazing help to some of us out there. Aloe vera. Now, we've all heard about this and known about it, and you may or may not know that 50 or 60 years ago, it was a network marketing company that brought this to market. And we've all used this, go out and cut a leaf and put it on a burn. Well, you don't need to do that anymore. You can just use XANGO juice, and it will do the same thing. But references to aloe are found in Egyptian, Roman, Greek, Chinese, Italian, Nigerian, all kinds of history books talking about this, and tremendous product that's known as an adaptogen, something that boosts the body's natural ability to adapt to change. And it also is used for rejuvenation. Aloe is high in vitamins, minerals, amino acids, fatty acids, and one of the only known natural vegetarian sources of vitamin B12. There's over 200 worldwide scientific research papers. So I'm very glad to have this particular additive in our product. And now I'd like to get to our last testimonial, last but best. Mary, are you with us? Mary McClure.
I'm right here. I'm right here, Greg. Thanks for inviting me to the webinar.
Well, we're pleased very much to have you with us, and I know that you've got some pretty good effects of using the ageless. Now, I want to point out before you start, Mary, on yours to our guest on the call this evening, that keep in mind, folks, this product has only been released about 6 weeks ago. So nobody on the call is taking it more than that, and these kind of results are coming out. So, Mary, please go forward with yours.
I sure will. Well, first of all, I just want to say one thing, Greg, that I want to give a shout out to one of my real good friends, Jean Timberlake, for introducing XANGO to us back in 2009. And both my husband Joel and I had some health issues, weight issues, et cetera, that we were dealing with, and so she introduced us to XANGO. And since then, we've been enjoying the absolutely incredible, amazing products. And so we were delighted when we heard about XALO being introduced, as you said, less than a month ago. We were able to get our order about 3 weeks ago, so we've only been taking the XALO for about 3 weeks. But I have noticed already some fabulous results. Number one, and my husband can attest to this, is that my circulation, my hands and feet were always cold, and even in the summertime. So what was exciting about this is that with the XALO, it really helps in the blood circulation and the warmth throughout the body. So now my feet and hands are warm, which is exciting for me because I also that I feel warmer. The other thing is that my hands always were not really smooth looking. I had a lot of wrinkles on the top of the hands, so they were not very, very attractive as a lady. And what I'm excited about is that I've noticed just recently that my skin is smoother and it has less of the age spots. The other thing, my neck, I was having a little bit of a saggy neckline, kind of maybe refer to it as maybe a turkey neck or something. And I'm seeing that the skin is tightening up around my neck, and it's just my skin glows. I'm healthier. I've had friends that have made comments that I look healthier. The other thing, Greg, is that energy-wise, I have more energy, and I power through the day now. Usually in the afternoon, I'd have maybe a little power nap of about 15, 20 minutes. I don't even need that anymore. And the other thing is that at night, I sleep through the night much better, more restful sleep than I ever have in the past. So, and that helps with my energy level. And again, I want to say thank you for inviting me on the call, and also to Kali, Ed, and Sandy for inviting me. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Mary. That's a great testimonial, and I have to add one thing to that. You know, we've become friends long distance. You're in Frisco. We're on the East Coast here in Florida, and we got a chance to visit with you and Joel about, I guess it was about the middle of September. And you guys look like, you look like two different people since the last time we saw you because of the Paveo program with XANGO. And of course, we're focusing on XALO Ageless tonight, but you guys are doing a great job. Keep it up, and I know you're sharing the products like crazy, and you're a walking billboard. It's great.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thanks, Greg.
All right, thank you. The part of the product also has a cardiovascular blend, and you know that's so important today because cardiovascular heart disease kills more people in this country than anything, and you know, we're all susceptible to the fast food craze that is on every single corner. So we've got grape seed extract, grape skin extract, and beetroot powder, some of the most scientifically known natural elixirs, if you will, that support your cardiovascular part of this that we're talking about. And, you know, briefly, I want to talk about the other three products that we have, but I invite you to really check these out, and the best way to do that is to get some in your hands if you haven't tried these. You know, as I said, heart disease is the biggest killer in the country. Dr. Louis Ignarro wrote that book on the left there, No More Heart Disease, and XANGO has a product that plays right into that because what Dr. Ignarro has done is studied that, the effects of the heart and heart disease for 40 years, and he actually won a Nobel Prize for his work in this line of study. And our Paveo Ignite actually relaxes your blood vessels and allows more blood flow to all of the organs. Your skin is an organ, so obviously it's flowing to that as well. Adding nutrients and taking away toxins and things of that nature is an incredible product. It's great to have before your workout or after your workout. And I drink it throughout the day. I just love that product. Paveo Reload is a product that will replace minerals and electrolytes in your body. If you're drinking pop and soda, get off of that and get on Paveo Reload. There's no sugar in it, but it has a great taste, and you're just going to love that. And also, it's just something that you can drink throughout the day as well, instead of either just plain water or these carbonated beverages that are just tearing you up. Paveo Limitless is our energy product, and we don't do it with caffeine and sugar like all the rest of them out there. We do it with natural herbs and things of that nature that keep it on a natural bent. So you're not spiking to an incredible high and then crashing to an incredible low. Just nice, smooth energy all day long. These four products, XALO Ageless, Ignite, Reload, and Limitless, make up our XALO opportunity. And, I want to talk about that because XANGO is the opportunity company, and they've started an entire new division, XALO, along with four new products. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what the opportunity is there for you this evening. You can see that this product is just changing lives already. And last time that happened, 11 years ago, in its wake created people making all kinds of money, changing their lives, saving lives. Just incredible things has happened. All you have to do is a little bit of research on this, and you'll see what the XANGO products and XANGO juice has done for people. It's just incredible. Well, it's happening again. The difference is the comp plan is completely different, and the marketplace is even bigger. When they launched XANGO juice, no one's heard of mangosteen before in this country, ever. And people now are going to hear about Ageless, and hopefully you're the one that's going to tell them, because you have an opportunity to make some money just by making some referrals to people. Right now, people are spending $300 billion on anti-aging products. And there's a lot of money to be made in that genre if you have a product that's as demonstrative as XALO Ageless is. People take it, and you heard them tonight on the call. Within a week or two, they're praising the product, saying that they're not going to quit taking it because of what it's done for them. Think about that, folks. That's strong. We've got a volume-based compensation plan now. All that means is that if you create sales volume, you get paid. Well, that's pretty simple, because sometimes a lot of these compensation plans are so complicated that you can't even figure them out. XALO's put together one that's pretty simple. To start out with, if you're on an automatic delivery, you'll make 25% of any sale that you make on the first order of a distributor, and if it's a customer, it'll be 15%. Not only that, if you enroll somebody in the business and then they enroll somebody, you're going to make 15% on that second person's order as well. And again, pretty simple. The rest of the money they put into incentives, bonuses, and 500K bonuses, which we'll talk about here in a second. Now, here's how you build it. It's so simple to build. You want to go out and share this with 3 people, and tell me you couldn't do that if you have testimonials like you heard on the call today. If you have an experience like that and you feel that good, tell me you're not going to tell some people about it. Of course you would. Whether you make money or not, you would. So why not make some money? Get 3 people going and create a group sales volume. That's you and everybody in the group. You can have more than 3, of course. You can have 30 or 300 or as many as you want. Doesn't matter. A sales volume of $1,000, and you're on an automatic delivery every month. Who would not want this product every month? Everybody wants it. An ADP of 100, call it, and a group of 1,000. You've already achieved the first level in our pay plan, not the top level, the first level. And you'll be paid 5% of everything that goes on in that volume group. Now to get to the second level, the next level called a 5K. That group of 3 people, now they get 1,000 each, and a total group volume of 5,000. So one person could have 2, another person had 2, and another person 1, and you have 5,000. Now you're at a 5K level in the compensation plan, and it might look like something like this. You get 3 people started, and one person does 1,000 in their group, another person does 3 in their group, and another person does 5 in their group. You got 8,000 in sales volume. You're doing 5% of that. Pretty simple. Just create volume. I used to talk kind of funny when I first started my XANGO business way back when. I didn't understand the compensation plan. Quite frankly, it was quite a bit to learn in the first month or so. All I knew that I was sending in applications and orders, and they kept sending me checks. So that's what you have to remember. Share this, and we have so many great ways to share. We have these webinars. We have all kinds of websites available, conference calls, phone calls, 3-way calls with your upline, and so on. Another exciting thing that the new compensation plan has is a Drive Your Own Dream lifestyle bonus. And we call it a lifestyle bonus because you don't have to use it for a car. Maybe you've got a car that's paid for and you don't care to get a car. Well, once you're a 5K, and your group gets up to 10,000 in volume, they're going to pay you an extra $400 a month. Now, for most people, that would be a car payment or something similar. I happen to use that bonus on my boat. And so this can be anything you want, but it's an extra $400 in your pocket. So that's a great bonus at the 5K level, which is pretty simple to achieve, really. XALO 20K compensation. Now you're on an ADP of 200. You've got 3 groups of 5,000 each or more, and your total group volume of 20,000, and you've accomplished the 20K compensation. That involves a $600 car bonus. Get to Premier, same thing, just keep growing. 200 ADP, that same number. And I went a little bit too fast there. Let me see if I can go back. That same number, and you'll achieve not only the car bonus of 600, but also 5% of your group volume. So this is where it gets exciting. This is where sometimes people make the switch to go full-time in XANGO at the Premier level. And it can be pretty exciting to see your group grow, and sometimes it grows and you really haven't even done anything. Now, this is called the unilevel, and all this means is that if you sponsor somebody, who sponsors somebody, who sponsors somebody, and it goes down 9 generations, you're going to get paid as a Premier on all 9 generations. And that can be pretty exciting. As you can see, on the unilevel creates a nice residual income. That means money comes in whether you work or not. And there was a time back a few years ago when I couldn't work for several months, and the checks kept coming. All I had to do was make sure my ADP came in, and that was automatic, so that wasn't a problem. Now, it gets pretty exciting when you get 200K Premier in XANGO. Same $200 order, group volume of $200,000 or more, and if you figure out what's 5% of that, well, that's $10,000 plus an $800 monthly bonus for your lifestyle bonus. So there's $10,800. You think you can make it through 1 month on that until the next check comes, lovely. But if you can't, maybe you want to hit some of these rank achievement bonuses, advancement bonuses rather. And you can see the levels that we just went through, 20K Premier, 100K, and so on. The bonuses get pretty stout here. So, can you achieve that in your job? Do you have those kind of bonuses available to you? $100,000 bonus? Not bad. Accelerated only means that you achieve it a little quicker than normal. They've got some time frames involved, and in terms of month, I think 20K is 6 months, and Premier is a year, and so on. By the way, Premier doesn't have the cash number there. What they have is Trip, and the Trip Plus cash. That trip, by the way, is absolutely incredible. Thailand has been on the list, and first class everything for 2 people. XANGO does it up right. They really treat you right on any of these incentive trips that you go on with the company. But these are great bonuses. So set your goals, share this product. It's going to grow with you or without you. You might as well just jump in and share it with people. And I'll tell you, the XALO product, we have a picture here. The packaging is quite unique, and you can take a sleeve of this and put it in some water, pulse your blender a few times, pour it over the rocks, and enjoy each night and get the results that the folks on the call here talked about and more. And if you want to see a few more of those, head to XALOexperiences.com. And, we've outlined a little bit of information here for you tonight, just kind of wet your whistle. But the person that asked you and invited you on this call can explain a lot more for you and get all your questions answered. We've got websites and people that we can call and get a hold of and so on to get your questions answered about the opportunity and about the product. But my recommendation is take advantage of the 30-day trial. If you get on this product and take it every night and you don't start feeling what we're feeling, I feel sorry for you. You really need to feel good. You need to feel young again. You need to feel different than you do now. If you're struggling or you can't sleep or you've got low energy or you've got aches and pains or you've got bad skin or anything, it just seems like this is it. We found the fountain of youth. We found a way to turn the clock back. Make the call to that person right now and say yes. Thank you for joining us.